Hi, everybody. We're getting close to the Airway Anatomy Forum, October 24th and 25th in Santa Clara. And we have another addition to our speaker lineup. I'm so excited to introduce you to Dr. Lynna Bui, a periodontist here in the Bay Area. I've had the pleasure of working with her over a number of years. Dr. Bui, thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure. It's truly an honor to be part of this Airway Forum. It's really amazing things that you're doing here, Eric.
Well, you and your team at the UNO Center are very forward thinking also, and I've been so impressed to follow all the work that you all have been doing over the years. Tell me a little bit about your day-to-day work. What types of things do you focus on in the practice?
Okay, so for me, I focus a lot on tissue grafting, gum surgeries, and dental implants is part of it. But recently, what I've been doing a lot in the last 10 years is that I started to see a lot of my gum grafting relapse. And a lot of them are associated with lip ties and tongue ties. And that's why this is such a good opportunity for me to share my experiences with the group. That in the past that I've seen a lot more. And I started to take more classes, including the Zaggy surgical technique. And we've been incorporating into tongue tie release using his technique. It's really interesting.
So I didn't know that background. You got into tissue releases because of failed grafting, right? Or challenges with keeping grafts stable.
Exactly.
And then you learned about the airway side also?
Yes, exactly. So about 20 years ago, actually, almost 20 years ago, the first time I did tongue tie release is on a boy, 3 years old. He couldn't even say his name, Larry, and the kids was making fun of him. So at that time, I didn't know what I didn't know now. So we only released the tongue tie for him for the fact that he had some speech interference, his speech impediment. So it helped him to speak better. But as I take more courses and I learn and I see my gum grafting tissues are not staying as long as I expect them to stay, or they have relapse, and I start learning more with the fact that lip ties, tongue ties are affecting the long-term results, and there's relapse on my procedures. And I see that it affects airway, development, speech, swallowing, even sleep quality. So I'm taking even more courses, and especially the Zaggy courses that he gave that I took in 2018. It was really helpful releasing the tongue tie using his technique.
I remember you telling me about that. So in your presentation, what will you be covering?
So I would be discussing a bit about how to assess symptomatic ankylosing, which is tongue tie, across different age groups, infants, children, adults. And we want to talk about the clinical indications and contraindications for tongue tie release. And we want to discuss the shared strategy, the decision-making strategies that involves an interdisciplinary pathway that coordinated care with different specialists in the field, surgical techniques that I'm going to share with everybody, and then aftercare protocols, what do we do afterwards so that we can retrain the tongue and maintain them for long term.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to hear your presentation. And it's just great to be able to work with you and the UNO group here in the Bay Area.